Even if you stay up on your cleaning around the house, there is still room to do a deeper spring cleaning.
That's right. Michelle Burnett is one of the owners of Home Clean Heroes here in the Salt Lake Valley, and here to share some of those spring cleaning spots that are often overlooked and just keep an overall fresher smelling home. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for having me.
We're so glad that you're here. I mean,
Great.
This is something we've wanted to talk about for a long time. We always want to know new tips, and I think we should dive in. What do you think?
You got it. Yep.
Can we talk about a microwave?
Let's talk about this microwave, which is probably the most used appliance in the whole kitchen. Now, teenagers, they're going to throw stuff in here and not even really set a timer, put it for 10 minutes. They know to take stuff out when it goes pop.
Once it explodes.
Spaghetti sauce in there, and your whole microwave is covered in it. So it's hard to get the stains out, but we've got a little hack for you.
Ooh.
Is to take a lemon.
Okay.
And cut it in half. We've got a bowl of water here. We shall squeeze the lemon juice.
I feel like the microwave too is the one thing, if you don't clean it right when there's a mess, then it just sits, builds up, and then it's so overwhelming and you think, I can't even scrape it all off.
Every week that passes, it's harder to get off. So put this in the microwave, go 3 to 4 minutes so that it's boiling for a couple minutes after that. And then just leave it in there for another 5 or 10 to steam. And when you pull it out, just a soft cloth, and you're just wiping it down. Yes, not Microsoft.
Because everything's soft, and then it just comes off.
Sides, top, everything.
10 minutes you're leaving it in?
Yeah, just as long as it seems steamy in there.
Is this something that you do when you come and help clean homes? Or do you use this method?
Yeah, as part of our deep clean is the inside of the microwave as well as the out.
It smells yummy when you get that lemon.
That's the thing. Yeah. That's the whole point. Yeah, you got it with the lemons.
That was an awesome hack. I definitely needed to know that one. Let's move on to having a smelly garbage can.
Raise your hand if you have one.
Oh,
yeah,
every day.
Probably the kitchen one, right? So what we do is take any piece of bread, any type of bread, soak it in some vinegar.
No way. Have you ever seen a hack like this?
Never.
Okay.
And then we're just going to take it out, put a paper towel in the bottom of your trash can.
Wait, what?
This is with an empty trash can, of course.
And what will that do?
And we will leave that overnight, and in the morning, just pop it out of there, and it has absorbed all the odors of the trash can and any trash that might be in it.
You are kidding, because you wouldn't necessarily think vinegar to absorb those smells, but I know vinegar alkalizes a lot of things and takes the odor away, right?
Precisely.
Okay, who would have thought? Okay, Bree, you said you're very curious about this one for your house, the dog bed.
I said we just grab ours and chuck it in the washer, and I would love to know a different way.
Yeah. So you take your dog to the groomer, and you pay a lot of money to get it clean, to get the dog cleaned and cut, and you don't want to come throw your little puppy, your fur baby, into a stinky bed.
Yeah.
So with our baking soda here, we will sprinkle quite a bit of this.
Just dabbles everywhere.
Yep. And you leave it sit for between a half hour to an hour. Make sure the dog's away.
Okay.
This time. And then get your mini vac or your dust buster and just clean it right up.
Really?
And everything's smelling good.
My goodness.
This is a brilliant hack.
Are you going to try this today?
100%. Can I do this in my children's beds too?
I think you should try it. A small baby could fit in here.
A small baby, but you just vacuum that up and that odor is gone.
And there are things that we have around the house, like the lemon, like the baking soda, like the vinegar. Okay, last minute left.
All right.
Let's talk about houseplants.
Trade ya. So a lot of people want to dust their plants because they get obviously dusty and gross. A lot of people just spray water on them, which could encourage mold. But we've got the banana peel hack.
Wait, the banana peel had to do with the plant? I didn't even realize this.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so the point of the banana peel on the plant is threefold. Number one, it's a beautiful shine. Number two, it gets the dust off. And three, it actually fertilizes in a natural way.
You're kidding
builds the
me.
roots.
Wow.
So,
and that's going to last a few days, that shine.
absolutely. Yeah.
Who knew?
Okay, these are mind-blowing. Let's talk about the special promo for our viewers. You can come in, you can do this work for us for 50% off your initial clean.
That's right. We are doing a special with the ladies today, which is 50% off your initial clean, and then we're having you do at least 2 recurring cleans with that.
Okay.
And we know by the time after 3 cleans, we will have won your business, and you'll...
I think you've already won it.
I think is it important to get a quote to call and say, I have a 5-bedroom house, this type of thing? Is that something that you recommend doing?
One thing that kind of sets us apart is that we come in and do an in-home estimate that's free.
Okay.
And that way we can get a real appropriate price.
Can I
and
schedule
talk
you for
about-
Friday? Perfect. Got it.
You're in,
This
you're
is
in.
the time. Spring cleaning
No.
is wonderful.